You're driving home late at night when you see her standing on the roadside, thumb extended into the darkness. What happens next will make you question everything you thought you knew about the supernatural. Because this hitchhiker didn't just vanish, she left me a voicemail that still gives me chills. My name is Derek, and 3 months ago I experienced something that completely shattered my understanding of reality. I was driving back from a work conference on Route 47, one of those desolate stretches where cell towers are sparse and gas stations are 50 miles apart. The rain was coming down hard and visibility was practically zero. That's when I saw her through the sheets of rain, a young woman in a white dress, completely soaked, standing impossibly still beside the road. Every instinct told me to keep driving, but something deeper, more human, made me pull over. She couldn't have been more than 25, with dark hair plastered against her pale face and eyes that seemed to reflect the headlights like mirrors. She climbed into my passenger seat without saying a word, water dripping everywhere. I asked where she was headed, and in the faintest whisper, she gave me an address about 15 miles down the road. Her voice was strange, distant, like it was coming from underwater. I cranked up the heat and tried making conversation, but she just stared straight ahead, occasionally giving me directions in that same ethereal whisper. The weird part was my phone. It kept buzzing with notifications, but every time I glanced at it, the screen was blank. No messages, no missed calls, nothing. Just that persistent buzzing that seemed to sync with her breathing. We drove in uncomfortable silence until she pointed to a small house set back from the road. As I pulled into the driveway, I turned to ask if she needed help getting to the door, but the passenger seat was empty, completely empty. No wet spots, no indication anyone had been there at all. I sat there for maybe 10 minutes trying to process what had just happened. The logical part of my brain scrambled for explanations. Maybe she'd gotten out while I wasn't looking. Maybe the stress from work was making me hallucinate. But deep down, I knew something impossible had just occurred. That's when my phone rang. Unknown number. I almost didn't answer, but curiosity won. There was nothing but static at first. Then, that same whispered voice from my car. Thank you for stopping. Most people don't anymore. I've been trying to get home for so long. The line went dead. When I checked my call log, there was no record of any incoming call, but somehow, impossibly, there was a new voicemail waiting. I must have listened to it 100 times since that night. Same voice, same message, but with additional words that chill me to the bone. I left something for you to remember me by. I still have that voicemail. Sometimes, late at night, new words appear in it, messages that weren't there before. She's still out there, still hitchhiking, still leaving her mark on anyone brave enough to stop. The question isn't whether ghosts exist. The question is, what do they want with the living?